Right. So, first full spring here. Is it different? You weren't here last spring, right? You didn't come.
No,
here
yeah, I
summer.
wasn't here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very exciting. It's just going out there and competing with the offense, getting reps, trying to get better at our craft every day. It's exciting.
How have you gotten better?
Just really, me being an older guy, I pretty much know the scheme. Now it's just kind of bring along the young guys in the room, make sure they up to par, and just really, going over the little things where I can't get it wrong.
Notice in the times I've been watching, you've been getting some interceptions. Is that because of your understanding what's going on? Are these you're seeing things quicker? Is that what it is? You think?
Yeah, I just think being other guy and having college experience, the game is much slowed down for me versus a freshman that's just coming into college. I just think everything's going slow. Just me playing with correct technique, and doing what my coach asked me to do is letting me make big plays.
You played both safety and corner last year. Seems like you're concentrating more on corner now. Does that help? Do you like playing multiple positions, or would you rather concentrate on one?
To me personally, I think playing other positions helped me as a corner because now I get to learn what other guys' assignments is and where they're going to be on a certain play. So I think that helped me out as a corner. So to me, I like playing all positions.
How's your man coverage?
It's great. It's great.
Yeah, that's what you like to do?
I love it, man.
Lock up on guys?
Yeah, yes, sir.
For your talents and abilities, what plays in best to playing corner and safety? Or what do you do best?
I really think they both equal. I think I can do I can play both jobs well. So I think that's a great tool to have in my bag to be versatile as I am.
What goes into intercepting ball?
Can you repeat that?
What goes into intercepting passes? I mean, it strikes me that some people have a knack for it, and I don't know if it's natural or they study better or.
So what we taught, from our coaches is first, get the call, know your call, know what you got on that play, your assignment. Then knowing where your alignment at, the formation, your keys, what you're keying on. Then after that, just playing football, making the play.
Like Rasul Douglas came here, from the smaller school, and he's intercepting everything they throw his way in the NFL now. I mean, it strikes me that there are some people that can do it and some people that can't.
Yeah, I think I was fortunate to be blessed to play receiver, have some receiving background in high school, so I think that's kind of helped me out.
Learn a few things about what they're trying to do.
Right, correct.
He mentioned Rasul Douglas. Who do you kind of emulate your style after?
I kind of watch a couple guys in the league. 'Cause I think if I, try to be like one guy, I can lose. I think for a DB, you have to have a toolbox where you can have multiple techniques because you can't play everybody all one way. Because we at the level where guys are gonna pick up on your technique and find a way to beat it. So I think just having a toolbox and having multiple ways to play your assignment is good.
Okay, then who's your ideal defensive back?
For me,
Yeah.
it either have to be Jalen Ramsey or Marcus Lattimore.
Okay, why is that?
I just think them guys. I see myself as the same guy. A ball hawk type of DB, aggressive DB, and just really going out there and competing every down.
Every defensive backs coach says, "Hey, my guys are going to get beat every once in a while. You're going to lose a battle." What do you say to yourself when that happens?
Really next play mentality. Because I'm not gonna win every rep. I'm not perfect, so just knowing that if I do lose a rep, find out why I lost that rep and try not to repeat the same mistake, and just focus on the next rep. That's all that matters.
This defense has had some guys leave that you were counting on at the beginning of the year. How have you recovered and filled in the spots there from some of those guys that have moved on?
It's kind of like treating it like injuries. Like, when the guy leaves, it's the next man up. So I think the young guys doing a great job stepping up, and they're coming along. So I think that's how you got to treat the next man up.
Moving up from the FCS level like you did, was there a confidence? Did you have any doubts when you first started, and how long did it take you to get over that?
I had doubts coming in when I first came in. It was like, a lot of people was saying it was a big difference between LCS and FBS ball. Saying the speed way faster. But I think once I started getting into the summer workouts and once we started getting the fall camp, I started realizing, it's just the same. It just, it's more elite athletes at this level. So I kind of adjusted quickly.
Some guys you talk to that start out at FCS have the attitude that, I shouldn't be here. I should be a Power 5 D1 guy.
Right.
Did you take that attitude when you got there and said, hey, I'm better than where I'm at?
Somewhat. I knew coming out of high school, I didn't fit the eye test to go FBS, so it was kind of like a chip on my shoulder to prove everybody wrong that I could play with the best and the elite players of college. So that's all I wanted to do was just prove I could play with the best.
You say fit the eye test. You mean you were overlooked? You think a little bit?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I wasn't. The dream athlete everybody wanted. I wasn't 6'2", 210. I was. No, I was coming out of high school. I was 5'10", 150. So.
Ballers are ballers,
Right. Correct.
Yeah, is that how you kind of approached it?
Yeah, I had multiple trainers and just mentors just telling me wherever you at, no matter what, the scouts are gonna find you if you play football.
Have a chip on your shoulder a little bit?
Yeah, most definitely. I think I've been having a chip on my shoulder all my life. So that's just how I approach the game.
You talked to Marquise Floyd about the same type of move because obviously he's doing it now.
Yeah. Me and him have fight quite a few talks, because he's in the same position I was a year ago. So I kind of try to bring him in, ease him into the process, and tell him it's gonna slow down. Once you get to learn the scheme, everything is gonna start working out for you.
Charles, along those lines, him playing safety first, and he knows cornerback, obviously, and your experience doing both. Do you think that's good for him, just to learn things and slow down? And if he wants to move forward, he can, but he gets to learn a lot playing safety first.
Yeah, I think just knowing both positions is just helpful to the defensive unit overall. Just knowing both positions, because like I said, just knowing your teammate assignment and what he got on a certain play kind of helps you out.
And then speaking of 6'2", 210, I guess he's not quite that big, but Andrew has some physical gifts, and I don't know, maybe he does pass the eye test. You know more than he does, obviously, but he does have some of the tools that you're talking about. What can you give a guy like that so it's not too much, but it's also enough that can help out some of his size, length, things he has naturally?
Andrew, just being a young guy like he is, just being a freshman, it's just really me trying to teach him the little things. Cause as a freshman, as a young guy, cause I've been there before, you kind of overlook the little things, and you just trying to make plays. So I kind of teach him to, we got to work the little things every day.
What's he do well?
Who, Andrew? I think he do everything well.
Which is harder, man coverage or zone coverage? Because I know in zone you got to be in an area, where in man you got to be an athlete. What's harder?
To me personally, I would say I prefer man over zone, just because man you have one assignment, and that's who you got. Zone, you have to read. It all depends on formation, who you can. So I think I prefer man over zone, but I think I play both well. So
Part of that toolbox, right? Having all
yeah,
those things.
just having the toolbox.
Gotcha.
Talked about a couple other defensive backs there. What about the other young corners, the two freshmen, and they're just getting here, Mumu and some of those guys? What do you see out of them?
Yeah, I think they're gonna be some ball players. I think they're adjusting to the scheme well. Everything. They're freshmen. They're supposed to still be in high school right now. So I think everything is just going fast for them, but it's starting to slow down day by day, and you can see the improvement. They're getting better each and every day.
We asked Zach this. When did it happen for you? When did the light kind of turn on, and you're like, yeah, I can handle this?
At the
Here.
here,
Yeah.
just really, when I started playing in the game, just getting the game reps. I think that's the best preparation for you is game reps. Once you start getting game reps, you start, getting in the groove of it. That's when it hit me.
Remember, I think was it the TCU game?
Mm-hmm.
Was that when you got your first pick?
TCU.
Is that kind of when it really started to come together for you a little
just
bit?
going out there and making a few plays and just realizing, I can actually play at this level. That's when it hit me.
How many family people did you have in the stands that day? Because, you grew up, 30 minutes
Yeah,
from there
30
or something,
minutes.
probably?
Yeah, I probably had over probably 10 to 15 people there. Yeah, I had former coaches and then of course my family. So they was all very excited because my family haven't seen me play in person since high school. So it probably been like three to 4 years since he seen me play in person. So they was very excited.
Keep moving east. You start in the Midwest and you keep moving east to play your career, huh?
Yes, sir.
I guess next is the Jets or something, the Giants, right?
Hopefully wherever. Thank you.